Hello and welcome to the TFM Podcast. This is J Train, Jared Freed, coming to you actually live from stand-up New York on New York City's Upper West Side. I'm very excited to announce that this is the first week that we will be live streaming over the interwebs the video of us taping this podcast. So if you're out there watching, hello. I'm the guy that's been in your ear for the past year or so. This is very cool. I'm going to bring on our guest. This is a second time on the TFM podcast, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
A year. It's been when we first started. I think you can go back to like one of the first couple episodes called Our Chubby's Frat.
Yes.
And that we had a long discussion about whether chubbies were cool or not. But now this is like changed into a different thing. We're taking emails. Mark Norman, thank you for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You can find Mark on Twitter at MarkNorm, and he has a podcast on the Stand Up New York Labs network called Tuesdays with Stories. It's an awesome podcast. Joe List, who has also been a guest on this podcast. Both are great, funny podcasts. It's a great listen.
Thanks.
If you could describe it in one sentence.
Drinking, fucking, and giggling.
So who doesn't love those three things?
Yeah.
You know, so if you want to drink, fucking giggle, go check out Tuesdays with Stories. It's on Stand Up New York Labs. It's one of our, we call it like a sister podcast. I don't know.
I guess.
We're on the same network. I don't know if
it sounds a little gay.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know if Friends and Seinfeld were like on the same baseball team.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, so, okay, fuck them.
Can we be brothers?
Yeah, we can be
All
brother
right.
podcasts. Okay, there we go. You can find Mark's album on iTunes. It's called Still Got It. He's an awesome stand-up. You guys should all check it out. If you've maybe gone and seen Schumer.
Yeah, right.
He's the guy that opens for.
That's right.
That's got to be cool.
That's amazing. Theaters, and we're going all over we're doing a whole tour in March, so come on out.
Okay, cool. So check out Mark at MarkNorm on Twitter, at MarkNorm on Twitter. If you're watching right now, thank you. If you're listening right now, I guess you'll tune in next week. I'll be posting. Forgive us for the sound, and if the video's slow, this is our first time doing it, so thank you for bearing with us right now. We usually tape Mondays at 3:30, so if you're sitting getting high around that time, it's a good time to put on the computer and watch us talk about poops and shit.
Yeah.
So why not? So check that out. We're here every Tuesday with your emails. TFMpodcast@gmail.com. TFMpodcast@gmail.com. Snapchat.
Yeah, baby.
You're in?
I'm in now.
What's your name on Snapchat?
Mark Normand, one word, MarkNormand.
So go check out Mark Normand with a D.
Yeah.
And help him out. He's new to the Snapchat game.
Yeah, I'm a single guy. Send all the dicks.
Wants all them dicks.
Whatever you got.
That's the name of the next album. Send all the dicks.
Yeah, there you
we go. So I'm on there too. JTrain56. A couple of people wrote in for shout outs. If you want a shout out, just send me an email that says Snapchat shout out in the title, and I'll talk about you. Because I can't do it. If you Snapchat it to me, it disappears, and I got shit to do. So I don't want to copy it and paste it. And it's a whole process. So send it to the email. This guy writes in, "Hey, Jay Sizzle, still loving the podcast. Haven't written in on a while, but I need some more shit pics in my life."
Wow.
A lot of people say, hey, this guy likes shit.
Yeah.
Snapchat. Oh, this is a fan. Kim Jong Bro 1856. That's his Snapchat, and his Twitter is Kim Jong Bro. Great guy. Go follow him. Let's go to another Snapchat shout out. This dude writes in, "Hey, Jizz Lover." Mm-hmm. Very creative. "I want a Snapchat shout out. I need more pics of shits in my life. Tits wouldn't hurt either. Help me out, fucker." Snapchat name Scotts61. SCOTTS61. Go check him out.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's a good one. Snapchat shout out. This dude. "Hey, Jew turd. I live in the boring ass state of Indiana. Please give me a Snapchat shout out. BRHIPLE3. BRHIPLE3. I need new Snap friends. Thanks. Love the podcast, by the way." Thank you, buddy. Let's see if there's any more on this page. Shout out. Here's one more. We'll do one more. J fucking Train. I like that. I like that enthusiasm. Can I get a fucking shout out to Tom fucking Brady and the New England Patriots?
Woo.
Champs, baby. Yeah, this is
What a game.
unbelievable,
Unreal.
right? What did you think?
I was blown, baby. Blown
How
away.
Great. Like,
I mean, the catch, the pick, the brawl.
and
then the touch. I mean, it was just that fourth quarter was wild.
I'm sitting there watching it. So if you're listening now, this is the Wednesday after the game had aired. I'm from outside of Boston. My dad's on speakerphone.
Wow.
My brother's next to me. Sam Morrell was there watching with us, and I'm on the couch, and I'm like sitting there yelling, "Timeout! Say timeout! Say timeout!"
Yeah.
My dad's on speaker going, "Let him score! Let him score!" And then all of a sudden the pick happens, and it was like, going crazy.
Yeah.
We actually had a debate on this podcast, and someone wrote in. Here's an email, tfmpodcast@gmail.com. We're here with Mark Norman, @MarkNorm on Twitter. Jay Sweezy on the Brady versus Gronk debate. So the debate was, who would you rather be? Brady or Gronk?
Oh, I know the answer to this.
This guy writes in, I'll take Brady any day. As cool as it would be to walk around as a living version of Hulk, a.k.a. Gronk, Brady is the closest thing to Greek mythological hero there is.
Sure.
The fame, the rings, the wife. Can't beat it. I'm also curious as to what your top 3 drinks are when hitting the bar. Same question to your guest and Man Sam. Love the new Man Outfitter site. Oh, cool, man. Thanks for visiting. So I think Julian Edelman has to be added in this conversation.
Right.
So I think it's who would you rather be, Brady, Gronk, or Edelman?
Well, did you see that chick with the
Yes.
photo? How crazy is that?
So
is wild.
If you're listening and don't know the story, a girl fucked Edelman and then just took a selfie of herself and posted on Snapchat.
Oh, what a whore.
Oh, are you kidding?
Wow. Classless whore.
It only upsells him, though.
Oh, he looks like a champ.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's entered into this debate, because if you're Brady, you're fucking the hottest, the world-renowned hottest chick.
Oh, yeah.
You're the...
Who's he been? Lily Tomlin? Who's he fucking?
Giselle.
Oh, Giselle.
Bunchen.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
that
get them
one.
confused.
So, always in the picture. Hey, so you got Giselle. You have the 4 championship rings, the MVPs. You're literally the man forever.
Yes.
You got Gronk, who is now like...
He's like the 80s movie guy who funnels beers and picks up kegs and throws them. I love that character.
He's the perfect, lunk.
Yes. And the name Gronk, too. It's so perfect.
Everything fits.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
You have Gronk, but he's famously a lunk.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. And then you have Edelman, who would be the kind of the 3.
Yeah.
He's the undercard fucker. He's getting chicks on the sly. In a way that Gronk and Brady are maybe out of, so you have to decide between those 3.
I go Edelman all the way.
Really?
Yeah, he's the wild card. You don't see him coming. He's the creeper. He comes in there and puts a finger right in your ass,
Just ass fingers everywhere.
Brady's too wholesome for me. I love him. He's a great guy. He was on the high school newspaper.
Really?
Fun fact. Yeah. He's a bit of a dork.
Okay.
In his own right.
What did he write?
I'm sure, he probably did the horoscope.
Some sports.
Yeah. But, he's a nice guy, but he's too sweet. I don't like that. I like how Gronk has got some edge to him. He'll
like
probably,
your men rugged.
Yeah, he'll drop some Molly and, maybe fuck a fat black chick or something. But Edelman, he's a creeper. You don't see him coming.
I totally agree with that. I think Brady, to me, is out. Because
he's Superman. He's boring.
There's boring. He's got kids.
Ah, yeah.
Which
gross.
The biggest boner killer.
Right.
Then he's got also Giselle's Giselle, but show me a hot chick, I'll show you a guy who's tired of fucking her.
Good point.
So you're gonna get tired of Giselle.
Right.
In 2 pumps.
Yeah.
You're gonna. That's the thing about you date a hot chick and you're like all you do is search for a hot chick.
I
and
know.
Then you get one. You're like. That fat black chick. I just want to see what it's like.
Right. I've been trying to bang this girl for years, and I finally banged her, and now I'm like, well, they say never buy your dream car. It's the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, you buy the dream car, you got nothing to look forward to. You have no hope.
Yes.
You have it now. What's the point of living?
And you fucked her, and now you're like...
now I'm like, she's a normal girl. She's got a vagina like you and me.
The aura went away.
Yes, there's no aura.
That's the thing with... So that's what I'm saying with Gronk. He walks into a place... He's famous right away.
Right.
Everyone in that place knows who he is. So I think it's hard for him to run on the slot.
Exactly.
Yes.
He comes in, he's like the Thing. He's breaking the walls down like Kool-Aid Man,
And I agree with you. Edelman's is the play here.
Yeah.
The original debate was if you had to suck a dick, you'd have to be Tom Brady. For every dick you sucked, you got to be Tom Brady for a year.
Wow, I like that.
So, like, how many dicks would you suck? So the debate is, how many dicks would you suck to be Edelman for how many years? I would take one dick to be 1 year of Edelman, because right now this is the best year of Edelman's life.
Oh, easily. Well, I would go one hand job for about 20 minutes. Yeah. That's all I need.
Just a handy.
Yeah, I don't want to be blowing people.
Send in who you want to blow to tfmpodcast@gmail.com, tfmpodcast@gmail.com. We are here with Mark Norman. You can check him out on Twitter, @MarkNorm. He is also new to Snapchat, so go check him out. Mark Normand with a D.
One word.
One word on Snapchat. Tuesdays with Stories is his podcast. Guys, before we go into some more emails, iTunes. Go on iTunes. Do me a favor. Get sexy with iTunes.
Woo!
Go on there. Give us that 5-star rating. Nice little comment. That really helps us out.
Yeah.
Also, we're here at Stand Up New York. Mark and I both do shows here at the club. You can go to standupny.com and use the promo code TFM for free tickets.
Boy, you got a lot of house cleaning there.
I got to go through these things.
You're a professional
I like to
businessman.
reset, you know?
Yeah.
So go on there, use that, because you come to New York City, it's expensive. This is one thing you don't have to pay for. Valentine's Day is coming up. You want to look like a stud? Go use the promo code. She doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Same ticket, whether you paid or not. So
Good point.
Go check it out. This is called Help Get Rid of My Psycho Ex-Girlfriend Slut, Pics Attached. Here she is.
There's nothing worse than that.
Here's her.
Oh, yeah.
She's cute.
She's cute. Yeah.
There's a theme here. A lot of American flags in these pictures.
I'm sensing Republican. Yeah. She looks like Captain America's bitch.
Yeah, she does got a. What's her name? The Agent Carter?
There you go.
She's cute.
She's cute. She's cute. A little mousy.
Mousy. Yeah, that's the thing. What kind of girl do you like?
I mean, I vary. I go all over the road, but I like a Jew.
Yeah.
I like an angular face. I like a face that can cut glass.
Yeah.
Big nose and chin and wacky. I like big eyes.
Real thinking face.
Yeah, like Chelsea Peretti is #1.
Really?
I like a face that makes you go, holy shit.
Yeah, that's got character.
Yeah, I like a striking, fierce face.
Yeah, her billionaire brother isn't a bad bonus either.
That's right. I forgot
Dear
about that.
Jay Trainstein, I'm a frat star fuckboy at a large Southern California university in the so-called deadliest frat in the country.
What does that mean? The KKK?
I don't know what that means.
Is that Nazis?
Maybe they fuck the most chicks.
For
the past year, I've been on and off with this 875. So the rating system, for anyone that doesn't know, you're a new listener. For Mark, you might not know this. 875, it's an area code method. 8 face, 7 body, 5 personality. I would agree with the 8-7. I don't know about her personality.
Oh, you got a photo?
This is the one.
Oh, that's her. That's her. Yeah.
The mousy chick.
I think he's being generous.
I think so too. So pics attached. I'd say, yeah, she's cute.
She's
get me
cute.
wrong. But that's what you say about a girl with smaller features. Like when I see a girl with huge tits, I'm like, oh, she's fucking hot.
I'm the same. It's sad.
But that's, I think, most guys like like.
We're wired. It's the way women are wired. Women see a normal guy who's got a Mercedes and it ups him a few pegs. You know.
Yeah. It's like you never hear the guy that's like I don't understand why girls want to be so skinny.
Right.
Like, you've never had a buddy come up to you and be like, yo, that chick in the loose yoga pants.
Right.
Check her out. Like, that never happens.
That's
it's
a
always
good point.
like, you got to check out that chick. Her ass looks huge in those yoga pants. It's always that girl.
I would give her a 666. Not
there we go.
The devil,
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Maybe, and I've recently decided to end things because she's transferring schools next year, and she was too needy. Later that same week, she fucks one of our brand new pledges at a theme party.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn, she still got a 5.
I personally planned and threw. So he's the social chair. He threw a party, and then she came and fucked a pledge.
Damn.
And since then has religiously been at every event and has made announcements for her sorority at chapter meetings. The pledge didn't know about our past, so I'm not mad at him. Okay. That's a sane way to think about it.
I respect this guy.
Me too. You ever have someone like fuck a girl that you had been with or whatever, and you're like, what can you do?
He didn't know. He was just trying to fuck her just like me.
Guys will like let guys off the hook
if
it has to do with hooking up.
Right.
Like we talked about this. We saw each other the other night, but I was on a bachelor party.
Yeah.
And I was on a bachelor party in New Orleans. Actually, in New Orleans, if you're listening, there were a couple guys I saw on Bourbon Street. They were like, "Are you Jared Freed? We listen to the podcast."
Whoa!
I was like, "That's fucking cool." So
that's
shout
awesome.
out to you guys. That was really cool for me. And my buddy JW was with me. He's like, "No fucking way." But I'm saying So this one dude, the whole bachelor party just wasn't there.
Yeah.
He was just fucking.
I love that.
And, like, every guy was like, dude, got to get off. Like, we were all like, good for him.
Yeah.
That would never happen with a chick. Like, a chick would never be like, yeah, Stacy went and just fucked the whole time.
Yeah.
Good for her. You know?
He'd be like, we got to talk to Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy has some real dad issues.
Let me throw this out there.
Sure.
How many guys you think have gotten laid in history from the jealousy or the jealous revenge fuck?
Oh.
I've gotten laid from the revenge fuck.
You have?
Yeah. And
How did that happen?
I don't want to say any names, but this
Yeah.
guy fucked a girl, and she was like, this girl's a 10-10-1.
Oh, yeah.
And so hot.
10-10-1 is such a hilarious description.
10-10-1.
Yeah.
What a weird area code. And so he dumped her. He cheated on her, and he was a comic. So she's like, well, fuck you. I'm fucking a comic who's higher up than you. So she found me.
Leveled.
Yeah. And I didn't know they had a history. So I was like, why is this 10 all over me? This is my lucky day.
See, for those of you who are out there that don't you don't follow comedy, you can kind of tell how someone's doing right away. Like,
yeah, right.
So she knew that you were doing well.
Yeah, I had like a Conan under my belt or something.
Yeah, so like he wasn't doing as well as you. So you know these things. And it's kind of funny because in the fraternity world,
yeah,
this girl did the reverse.
Yeah.
She went for the pledge.
Ooh, that's worse.
This is the guy that cleans your house.
Oh, my God.
Now you're going to see a shit-eating grin.
Wow.
So she kind of fucked both of them at the same time because what she
Right.
did to the pledge is this guy is just going to haze him like crazy.
Yeah.
Like with the you fuck my girlfriend shit.
Oh,
And then
shit, you're
when
right.
he's cleaning up his room, that guy's going to be walking around being like, I fucked your girlfriend. I don't care what the hell I have to do for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the slave master's wife fucking the slave.
Yes. That's
you know?
it. It's the same thing.
Oh, brutal.
Brutal. So the pledge didn't know about our past, so I'm not mad at him. She knows I don't want her around the house and shows up to just cock block me and ruin my life.
Jesus.
The only problem with blacklisting her and being a complete ass to her is that her friends are smoking hot and are close with my fraternity. So that I don't want them not to come because of her. This is a huge issue. This is a great email.
Poor guy.
I know. How do I get this slut out of my hair while making sure her friends still come to party with us? Also, should I try to park the pink C? Should I try to park the the pink C with my glorious meat staff and take some of her friends to the promised land? And then he puts in parentheses, Pound Town, USA.
He should try to fuck her friends.
Hold on. He writes, thanks for your help. Keep up the good work. Avid listener. Recommend the podcast to my friends who sends out some gnarly shit pics on Snapchats. One of which made it on your Instagram. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This kid sent a Snapchat to me, and it was like, great podcast, J-Train, with like an emoji J-Train, and then underneath it was a shit. So I had to post that. But thank you, man. So you think definitely go for the friends?
Go for the friends. It's the only way to get her back. And I think a guy fucking a girl's friends is way harsher. Like, because girls take that hit, they take it to the heart.
What girls will do is they will immediately be like, oh, hot. Like, if you do want to get her back, like this is like an evil thing, go for a girl that looks nothing like her.
Oh, that's good.
That kills girls.
Yeah, go for like a blonde.
Yes, like she's like a little tiny, like a little chick who's cute. Go for a girl that like all her friends are like, the girl, when a girl's always like describes another girl, they're like, well, guys think she's hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you mean she's hot?
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Oh, her tits are big. Like that's
I hate
what they
when girls
mean.
do that, yeah.
And then when they're like, oh, no, she's beautiful. You're like, oh, she's ugly as shit.
Exactly. She looks like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I went fucking Pam Ann.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think what you have to do is go for the girl that all the girls are like, guys think she's hot in the sorority if you want to get her back.
Yeah.
As far as getting her to not show up at your house anymore, how do you think That's a tough one.
That's tough. I got an idea, but it's a little crazy.
Oh, please.
All right, so this pledge she fucked, you make up a whole scenario about how he has herpes. And you go, everybody knows you have herpes. Do you really want to come back into the house where you got herpes? Because then everybody's going to be like, hey, herp, what's shaking? Herpes.
Say the word herpes as much as possible.
Yeah, she'll never come back.
I think that's a good plan. I'm for that plan. I think Because he's cool with the pledge, it sounds like.
Okay.
It sounds like they're going to be friends at some point.
Yeah.
Which is, and I've explained this on past podcasts, you don't want to, obviously, your hope is to become friends with the guys pledging your house. Like, I had friends in my fraternity that were 3 years older, 3 years younger.
Yeah.
I was hazed by them, and I hazed the other ones. So
Sure.
we're all friends now. So that's the way I think it should be. That's why you join. So if you don't want to fuck this guy over, which I would assume you don't want to fucking do,
Yeah.
I actually think kill her with kindness. Invite her in. Her friends aren't stupid. They're going to see that you're just don't be above it all.
Uh-huh.
You're above it all.
Interesting.
You're making jokes about her and the pledge. Like, you guys should date. Like, you're really getting into their relationship.
I like it.
Everyone else knows the story. Her friends know the story. Yours do. So you make it this big joke whenever she's around. Now the friends are like, look how cool he is with this shit.
Yeah. And then she's going to want you again.
She's going to want you again. Her friends are going to want you
Yeah.
again. Now it's all game.
I like it.
You know what I mean? Don't you? Because girls see that when they're like, oh, he took this amazingly well.
Right. He's so mature.
The ugly thing to do would be for you to be like fighting everybody. Like you yelling at her when you're drunk.
Right.
You yelling at the pledge in front of her. That's ugly.
Yeah.
Hot is just being so cool with it that you're above it all.
Boy, this is way better than the herpes idea.
Well, listen, we're here to help.
Yeah, yeah.
TFM Podcast at gmail.com. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. We're here every Tuesday with your emails. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. We're here with Mark Norman at Mark Norm on Twitter, at Mark Normand on Snapchat. I'm JTrain56 on Snapchat. Let's see if people are tweeting in about this live. Okay, no one else. Someone wrote in about the queef comment.
Oh, yeah, right.
And that's all we've gotten. But people I'm pretty into this. Hello out there in TV land. This is kind of cool. Oh, that one? What's up, man? This is a great email. This is from a lady listener. I sucked your dick. Kiss me goodnight. Is the title of this email. Is that right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not my dick.
Oh.
I would love that. She's cute.
Uh-huh.
You can see she didn't mean to send a picture, but she is. I think she follows me on some social networking.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jew Pube. I want you to settle a long-standing debate between me and my best friend. I'll start this off by saying we're both girls and both sophomores in college.
Oh, boy.
We have very different ideas when it comes to giving and receiving head.
Ooh-wee.
Having sex in general. My best friend, let's call her Molly, is in a relationship. So she thinks that she doesn't need to give her boyfriend head.
Wow.
Let's stop Molly right there. If you're you've been in a long-term relationship, right?
Yes.
If you're not getting head in that relationship, you're thinking of getting out, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I was in a long relationship, like 9 years.
Okay.
So head was just out the window probably 5 years in.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those things, like I used to work in like a finance office.
Yeah.
And you'd get a lot of finance guys, and you'd like say blowjob, and they'd laugh at it like it was like an old cartoon show they used to watch. Like to me, I was like, that's not a funny joke to me.
Yeah, I like blowjobs.
I love blowjobs.
Well, here's the thing. After a while, it becomes like you just want to go right to the sex. It's like dinner. You just fuck the bread. Give me the steak. You know, you don't want that bread anymore. So it doesn't really turn into like I'm not blowing you. It's not a lady with a lint roller.
Yeah.
It's just like let's just fuck.
It's more of like you're here, I'm here. Let's just get this going.
Exactly.
But I think her policy is not a good thing.
I don't like the policy.
Me neither.
In fact, you got it written in stone, like it's a constitutional thing. Fuck that.
Yeah. I'm out on that. I also don't like. I like every girl. Like, should just give a random blowjob to their boyfriend, and like you watch how happy he is.
Yeah,
he's gonna like be so surprised.
It's such a double standard because girls are like, you never take me out anymore. You never say I love you. You never say nice things. You never put my balls on your chin.
Yeah,
how about that?
Where's the chin balls?
Yeah,
I agree. She thinks it's not ladylike, that it tastes gross, and she gets bored.
Bored? I can't imagine anything more exciting than a dick in my mouth. I mean, I wouldn't be into it, but I would definitely not be bored. I'd be like, ah!
There's a lot of moving parts there.
Yeah!
When I asked a mutual friend of ours, another guy, he said he would never ask his girlfriend to give him head either, and that sucking dick is for side chicks.
Wow.
What is going on out there?
What is going on?
She writes, I disagree with them both. Thank you.
Good.
Call me. My number. No. My favorite move is riding on top until my slam piece says he's gonna come.
Damn.
getting off and sucking him until he finishes coming and swallowing. Because let's be honest, spitters are quitters.
Holy
Oh my
Moses.
God!
Who is this broad?
Is this God?
Good Lord.
Oh my God! I have.
Wait a minute,
here.
that's my sister.
Hold on, here we can look at we have the beauty of Google.
Oh boy, we got an image coming.
We got an image of her face. She
Right
probably
on
can't like this. 'cause
top. Then she swallows. Spitters are for quit. This girl was abused.
She's very cute.
Yeah.
She's very cute.
Wow.
So, also that move just got me fucking hard.
Yeah.
Her explaining that move.
Oh, slam piece. I don't know
Yeah.
women talk. You know what this is? You know, every now and then you hear like, did you see American Sniper?
Yes.
9/11 happens. There's always that handful of guys in the country who go, I'm going over there. I'm risking my life. I'm going to do it. That's the female version.
Yes.
These girls are like, I'm swallowing. There's a handful of them.
I need to do this for my country,
Yes.
for my gender. Yeah.
She's the female sniper.
She's an American hero.
Yeah.
My slam piece, and then she writes in parentheses, not a boyfriend, kind of a friends with benefits situation. Oh my God, this girl, stop talking dirty to me.
Yeah.
Has no problem kissing me after I swallow.
I'm fine with that.
Fast forward a few weeks, Molly asked me what she should do for her boyfriend. Let's call him D-bag. for Valentine's Day, and I recommend she give him a good old blowjob.
Yep.
Since she refuses to give him one on a regular basis. When she casually brought up how she doesn't give him head, he said he would never kiss her after she sucked his dick. All this brings me to my question. How do you feel about kissing a girl after she's given you head and or swallowed? To counter that, I have kissed guys after they've gone down on me, and I really don't have a problem with it.
No.
I know my V is on point.
I love this
What is it?
gal.
This is like Nicki Minaj emailed in. So it really doesn't bother me that a guy would want to kiss me after going down on me. What are your thoughts? Thanks for your input. I fucking love the podcast. I'm a Division I volleyball player and a prostitute, so I spread the word when I can. Continue holding it down for New England and the Pats. Sorry I'm not funnier. No, this was a great email.
You're doing great, sister.
How do you feel about a girl kissing you after a blowjob?
I have a lot of points to make on this.
Please.
Okay, I'm totally fine with it. I hate these fucking homos who are like, go in there and brush your teeth, honey. We're not kissing. Get the fuck out of here. You're a gay man.
Yes.
Go suck a dick.
Yeah.
First of all, I would suck my own dick. So if I can't make
could.
out with a lady who just blew me,
Yeah.
then I got some problems. And it's also one of those things like, you ever work at a restaurant?
No.
Okay, I worked as a waiter for years, and I was so poor that I would eat off people's plates, like if they left shrimp and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And people were like, how can you eat off that plate? I'm like, you see that girl? I would eat her asshole. So why won't I eat the shrimp?
That's a really good point.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's the same with the jizz in the mouth. I don't care. I would blow myself, so why wouldn't I just make out with her?
I get in this situation where I kind of bulk, so like I'll go down on a girl.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, I am, if anyone's a fan of this podcast, they know that J-Train loves going down.
I love it, too.
Love it.
I did it today.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you. And I think it's a comedian thing, too.
Yeah.
You like hearing her get off.
Yes, we want to kill.
Yeah, I want to kill. So I love going down, and I always get in this moment where it's all over my face.
Yes.
And you'll be like, do I just go up? And there'll be certain girls, and I think this is so fucking hot,
Yeah.
that they'll just start slopping it up in their face.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, and it's like, there is something hot to like this isn't dirty, but it's the only word I really have for it now,
Yeah.
to a dirty sexual experience.
I'm totally with you.
Like where a girl's just down and
Right.
it's like hot and heavy. Like to me, her friend, and this is not hot to any guys, is when it becomes, tactical. I'll give you a blowjob on Tuesdays. That's not what sex and love is all about. It's not about planning these things out.
Right.
I do blowjobs on birthdays and weekends. Like, no, that's not fun.
Yeah.
You want that Tuesday morning blowjob.
Right. This isn't a picnic.
Yes.
It's oral.
So I think I have never had a problem with a girl kissing me because it's my cum.
I'm with you.
I know. Actually, there's a couple that I know. They don't know that I know this, but it's gone around our group of friends that they do something called snowballing.
Wait a minute.
Where the girl holds it. Does any producers here
I think
know
I know
this
what this
technique?
is.
Joe, the producer, knows this. The girl will hold it in her mouth, and then they'll exchange it.
Well, that's the difference.
That's ridiculous.
That guy should be taken outside
yeah.
and flogged with a
That to
sandal.
me is like a next level.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about is she swallowed. It's like
Ugh.
if a girl, if she's swallowing and then 5 seconds later it's a new mouth.
Right.
To me,
fine.
like I can rationalize that. That doesn't make you less of a man.
Right.
So I think guys can all agree that if a guy's ticky-tacky about this, there's other shit in his life that he's going to be much more ticky-tack about.
Yes. Like how he wants it in the ass.
Yeah, that too. I just think, like, wouldn't that guy be like just like I think a guy like that would be a horrible dude to date.
I completely agree.
Like the bed's always got to be corners off.
Right.
You got to fold everything every time.
Yeah, real OCD.
Yeah.
Nut. Yeah, and also these guys who can't do the period sex. Get
Oh,
out of
come on.
here.
Relax, buddy.
We're grown-ups. Get a life. That's what being good in bed is. When people say, I'm good in bed. That's what it's all about. It's all about going for it.
Yeah.
Taking chances. Not that snowball nonsense.
That's the best point. I think that's the title of this podcast. Being good in bed is about taking chances.
Yeah.
That is a true statement. Because that's the thing. The girls that you remember, you're like the ones that are like, she did this thing.
Yes, exactly.
And you're excited about it.
It's all about being willing and
Yes.
trying and going for it.
I don't know if I told this story on this podcast, but it might have been a long time since I told it. One time I hooked up with a girl and I went to go down on her, and her legs like clenched up. Like she was like, it wasn't like I was like forcing myself. I was like, I'm kissing down the body, and I'm like, are you cool with, like, you could feel her clench up. I was like, are you cool with this?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. But then as I got down there, I just felt her legs tighten up at the knee.
Yeah.
So now my face was getting pushed back. So if you're watching on the live stream, it just looked like I was in one of those wind tunnels.
Yes.
So then, like, I always thought it was funny because if there was a camera inside her vagina,
Uh-huh.
it would just look like a dog trying to get the bottom of a peanut butter jar. Just
Right.
So like I'm sitting there like this. I was like, "Are you sure you're okay?"
Yeah.
And I remember just like that took me out of it sexually completely.
Of course.
Because she was just so uncomfortable. So like, if you're gonna go with somebody and be with somebody, you should be completely comfortable, and that comes back to communication.
Right.
And the old things that are cliche but true.
Yeah.
So
I'm with
I
you.
like this email, tfmpodcast@gmail.com. If you agree or disagree, send us an email, tfmpodcast@gmail.com. We're here with Mark Norman. You can go find him on Twitter @MarkNorm. He is hilarious. He's got an album on iTunes called
Still got it.
Still Got It. That's so you, the title.
That took me 2 seconds to think of that.
Not a stretch. Go check him out, support him. He's got a great podcast, Tuesdays with Stories. This guy wrote New Orleans tips. Hey, Jewbag, a few college buddies and I are heading to NOLA the weekend of Fat Tuesday. Saw you on Twitter. Oh, Mark's from New Orleans.
From New Orleans,
Oh,
born and
shit.
raised.
So saw on Twitter that you had just visited there, and we have a few questions we need answers. 1, where should we go? 2, is this an easy city to get a ticket punched on the express train to Pound Town, USA?
Yes, it is.
Love the podcast. Get me through my miserable job. Thanks. It is I got to say, I didn't have sex when I was there.
Yeah.
I did make out at a bar, though.
Oh, nice.
With some older woman.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
What bar? Do you remember?
Emerald Isle.
Tropical Isle?
Tropical Isle.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right on the corner of Toulouse and Bourbon.
Yes.
I hung out there the most because it was right near where the hotel I stayed
Uh-huh.
at. If I'd give a suggestion on a hotel, I had a great time at the Olivier House.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that place?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So that place was awesome. It was like an old mansion, but it's also like it's like it's like half a block down from Bourbon, so it's not loud.
Right.
And then you felt safe, so I would suggest that place to anyone that's listening. And
That's great.
Tell them J-Train sent you. No, that's,
Yeah. How freeing is it just walking around with a beer?
Oh.
Isn't it amazing?
what an amazing town.
It's a hell of a place. I mean, growing up there was rough because
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Yes.
Like, I lost my virginity to a prostitute when I was 16 on Bourbon.
What did you say?
It's a wild story, but it was New Year's Eve of the millennium. So it was
Okay.
like Y2K.
Okay.
And so I see this woman on
So
a
it's the
balcony.
day before New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Okay.
So there was a big party on New Year's Eve. So the night before, we're like, we got to go to the quarter.
Yeah.
So we go to the quarter. There's a buzz in the air. There's energy. There's a woman on a balcony just flashing, which is very standard.
Yes.
And she was pretty hot, so we're just all staring at her. And she looks down and sees us, and she's like, "You guys want to come up?" And we're like, "Oh
no
my god!"
fucking way.
Ramada Hotel.
And you're 16.
16. So I'm a virgin. I'm fucking blown away that a woman is talking to me. And she's like, I was like, all right, we're coming up. So we try to go up. The guy's like, you can't come up if you're not in the hotel. It's crazy out.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. So we go back. I'm like, hey, they won't let us up. And she's like, I'm coming down. She comes down.
No way.
She's kind of like, I'd say 40, 45. Looked
Okay.
like a Jennifer Aniston after a fist fight.
Oh, perfect.
And she had a leather jacket with nothing under it. And just the leather jacket was just flapping open.
Oh,
and I
my
was
God.
just like, and
She's like a comic book character.
yeah, she was hot. My friend was like, he was like the Stifler of the group. You know, this like
out there,
annoying sometimes, and you know, put his dick in your face. That guy.
Yeah.
And she's like, you kids want to come up and throw some beads? And I'm like, oh, she doesn't want to hook up. She thinks we're kids.
Yeah.
Which I guess we are. And then my friend just like nudged me, just say something, just try, make a move. So I go, hey, look, lady, I don't want to go on a 2000 a virgin. And she puts her
what
hand.
a line!
I know. She puts her hand on my shoulder. She goes, "Well, I won't let you." And she walks
No
us up.
way.
And that was it.
And you got it out of your system.
Yeah, we fucked for like 2 hours. She had the worst breath I've ever smelled. She had some real banana slopes.
Oh no!
But I mean, it was wild. I remember just saying I said everything wrong in the bedroom, and she still fucked me.
Oh, and you had to pay.
No.
No?
She didn't. I think she had a kid fetish because she was like, "We got to do this
Really?
tomorrow. Let me get your number. I'll pick you up." And I was like, "I gotta go."
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it all worked out.
Banana slope titties
Ugh.
will take me out of the game real quick.
It was tough.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Wow.
you're so excited. I was hard for a week.
That's fantastic. We get a lot of people that send in emails about their virginity, so that'll
Oh,
help them out. That's a good line to
beautiful.
use.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into 2016 a virgin,
Yeah,
and it's
there
like
you go.
it's February. You
Right,
know, like
right, yeah.
where would you send these guys? I would say, I mean, I went to Pat O'Brien's.
There
Was
you
cool.
go. Lafitte's is good.
Lafitte's.
Yeah.
Emerald, I think that place.
Tropical Isle's great.
Isle was perfect. Also, I went to the Taffer Bar, the one he did bar rescue on.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Spirits, that was fun. Okay, so I would say where I found the most chicks that were like down. You want to go to big groups of girls.
Yes.
You want to attack those because there's going to be more chance of a single girl in that group. Go to the Tropical Isle, and then across the street from Tropical Isle, what I would do, I went to Tropical Isle, and then I would hang out and be like, let's go dance. And across the street, there's like it's like a rap / there's like a guy on stage with a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
And
I know what
he's
you're
singing
talking
and
about.
dancing, and then everyone's just dancing.
Right.
So it's like a great place to bring, because I think when you hook up,
Yeah.
the thing to do is you want to change locations at least once.
I've heard this theory.
Yeah, this is a good theory. I stand by this theory. So if you go on a date with a girl or you like meet a girl at a bar, her coming with you to the next bar is an act of trust.
Aha.
So, and you're like leading her. So you're a
Aha.
leader. So both of those things show like a nice manliness. You know, like,
Right.
hey, let's go to this next place.
Yeah.
Sure. If the girl's like, nope, can't do it, you're like, that's just it's kind of one of those, like, she's saying no to the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, interesting. It's very primal.
Yes.
I like it.
So I think there's your advice. Thank you for listening. TFMPodcast@gmail.com. We're here with Mark Norman, at Mark Norm on Twitter. Navy man on leave finds an Afghan threesome.
Ooh.
Does that sound good to you?
That sounds amazing. I'm going to the Middle East, so teach me.
Oh, yeah, you're going to the Middle East tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that will be fun. Anybody in the Middle East, you want to go check out Mark Norman, he'll be out there.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Swedish people that listen for some reason. Yeah, I don't know.
They're good looking.
That was a cool subject line, right? Got you to read this email. If I was a part, so I guess he's not.
Oh, is this bullshit?
If I was a part of a top-tier fraternity at a Big Sky conference school, is that something you'd brag about? No. Big Sky conference? What schools are in that conference? Montana.
Oh.
That's a
Big
place I'd
Sky.
like to visit. I'm sure they
Yeah.
have like fun parties and stuff.
Yeah, they get crazy out there.
Second, what are your thoughts on weird porns?
Define weird.
Well, yeah, define every once in a while when the girlfriend isn't feeling it, I like to indulge in a skin film, particularly weird ones.
Jesus.
But on the flip side, these are things I would never do with my SO. How am I ever going to pull off a threesome? I barely have the sexual prowess to satisfy my girlfriend, let alone another chick. Am I tugging my dick to the wrong shit? Should I try to stick to basic normal guy girl porn? This is like another language.
Yeah. What is an SO?
What's an SO? Significant
Oh,
other. Okay,
significant
thank
other.
you, Joe. And how am I ever going to pull off a threesome? Sounds like it sounds like he has a girlfriend. He wants to know how to pull off a threesome. He barely has the sexual prowess to satisfy his girlfriend, let alone another chick. Is he tugging his shit to the? What's a skin film?
Porn. Just a porn.
Just a porn?
Yeah, it's just a funny way to say porn.
I'm trying to get off of porn.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, I watch it too much.
I just think it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
You're gonna like you can lean on it too much.
It's bad for the senses. It's too
Yeah,
much.
we don't know. We're living in a world where we don't know what porn watching is gonna do to you like down the road.
Ah, right.
You know, like the science isn't out there yet.
Right. It's like drinking in the 20s.
Yes.
They didn't know it was bad.
They had no idea. So like
Yeah.
it's like they're smoking.
Yeah, smoking.
You know,
That's better.
smoking cigarettes. Like girls would smoke cigarettes while they're pregnant.
Yeah.
And be like, you gotta have a cigarette after dinner.
Sure.
You know? So
yeah.
I think the same thing applies to where we are with porn because now it's so available.
Interesting.
It's never been this available.
Right.
It's never been this available to literally. You could switch mid-whack to a different chick.
Yeah.
If you told it to some guy in the 50s,
Yeah.
they had to go to a movie theater.
Oh, you're right.
Like, how insane would that be to him if he was
Ah.
like, enough with this broad. Bring me the blondes. You
Yeah,
know?
and then he hobbles out with a boner to the next theater,
Yeah, he's gotta,
bending
like,
over.
switch theaters.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah, that is a
That's
bit.
funny.
But I just think, like, I think less is more with porn.
I agree.
I'd give that advice to anyone out there that's, like, watching a lot. I stick to, like, we have a whack-off schedule here on the podcast, actually, where there was a guy that emailed in. He was asking if he was whacking off too much.
Yeah.
So my advice is that you should not whack off Monday. You whack off Tuesday. You whack off Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday.
Woo.
If you hook up, you go for the hat trick on Sunday.
Boy, that's tough.
It's a tough week.
Yeah.
But that keeps you sexually active because then Friday and Saturday you're still in the game.
You're
not
juiced
like
up.
you're juiced up a little
Yeah,
bit.
I hear you.
So I'm thinking with the porn, you should pair that with the schedule. So now you're watching porn Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You get your ins, but you keep it to one video.
Yeah.
You never switch videos. If you're switching videos, you can't do that in real life.
Right.
At least you got to choose one video because that can hurt you.
Yeah.
Because you'll be with a girl and be like, why isn't this girl black halfway through and then white again? You know,
Yeah,
like,
good point.
So I think we all need to ease it with the porn. I think
Yeah.
we'll be happier men.
I think you're right. And maybe try to wean it off like methadone. You know, start
Yeah.
with fucking big tit, cum guzzling Nazi.
Yeah.
And then the next day go MILF. And the next day go Asian teen. And the
Yes.
next day go swimsuit. It's going to be a tough jump.
Yeah.
And then the next day just girls on the bus.
Yeah.
You know, just try to wean it.
Girls entering a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
City bus, New York City. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. The worst town on the eastern seaboard.
Woof.
What do we think?
That's a good question.
Oh, this is a long email.
There's so many bad ones.
Sex Dr. Freed. This is written to you in your response to your request via Snapchat to write in about how bad our hometowns are. Did you live in a bad home? I mean, you were in New Orleans.
I grew up in Tremé. It was awful.
You were in Tremé?
Yeah.
They made a show about that.
I know. And where's the scene with the white kid getting his bike stolen? Still waiting for that.
This isn't. You're telling me they didn't want to put that in? It'd be
Yeah.
funny if they had that scene, but it was like an Asian kid stealing a bike from a
Right.
black kid.
Yeah, they got a
just so they
PC.
wouldn't PC it.
Right. There's one girl in the gang.
Yeah, she's there with a backwards hat.
Yeah.
It says Boston on it for no reason.
Right.
So, well, boy, oh boy, I have a doozy. The first aspect that we will look at is the demographics of our population. There are 3 of the best retirement communities in Connecticut located right in our town, which means that over 50% of our people are over 65.
Yikes.
That's miserable. This makes driving around a pretty shitballs experience. Next, I would like to address the pure embarrassment it brings me to say that the town knows that everyone's pretty much in bed by 11, so they programmed every stoplight to start blinking at yellow at the same time.
Jeez.
And yes, that's even major intersections. That's pretty bad.
Where's this?
It's in Connecticut somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Now, this isn't some hick town down in the boonies. This is a wealthy 30K person town. Next, for some ungodly reason, there's been some fucked up murders in the past.
I know where this
First,
is.
we have the Woodchepper murder. A man, I guess, got fed up with his wife, and then he writes in parentheses, understandable, and thus killed her, froze her body for a month, and oh my God, stop it. Threw her in the Woodchepper, spraying this naggy old woman into our lovely lake that we swim in and play hockey on in the winter. Oh,
Yikes.
Oh, that's like one of those stories that you hear about like in elementary school.
Yeah.
And like the older kids tell you about it. And you're like, the
Right.
lake, we can't. That's old woman body part lake, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Then we have 2 psychopaths who went camping with another friend and set him on fire while she was sleeping and tried covering it up by convincing people the third friend was never there.
Woo!
This is horrible. To make matters even worse. I don't know how to get worse. My house is 5-minute drives from Sandy Hook. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
May they rest in peace. That's horrible. I don't even saying that is like making me sweat. Honestly, I think we may be the whitest town in Connecticut with 97.8 being Caucasian. Okay, things get better. I kid. Making a lot of our citizens relatively intolerant and stuck-up dicks. What all of this really means, there's nothing to do but go to local bodega, Spanish for convenience store, where they sell liquor at any age. Thanks, man. I live in New York. And buy a bunch of expired natties, go into the woods, and have a good old Connecticut field party. Thank the Lord I managed to get into college and escape from this hellhole. Welcome to Southbury, the only one in the country. I don't know what name to use here. That's a pretty shitty town.
Yeah, it sounds awful. You're allowed to leave, though.
I'm glad he's going to college. I don't know how I would help someone in that town. That sounds like pretty dire. I'd have a lake party.
Get a lake party, get some drugs. I don't know.
Name it after that woman.
Yeah.
Let's see what anybody. No, people are responding. They're favoriting tweets. Hey, if you're watching online at this point, tweet me, JTrain56. Tell me what you think of this. Are they watching? Is there anybody watching? 12 viewers. There we go. I got to start somewhere.
All right.
Okay. Hold on. Let's go to.
What do they have this on at an OTB somewhere?
Yeah, the perfect Oh, I actually wanted to read this one. Open for big boobs. Definitely opening this. Dude, this chick. Holy shit.
Whoa. Yowza.
I know this chick too. She follows me on Twitter.
Hot tamale.
She's very hot.
Oh, I'm in love. That's a 10, who knows?
That's like right in up my alley. I like
That's
dark, dark
too.
face, dark hair,
dark eyes,
bigger boobs. I'll skip the exhausted nickname opener and get right to the point here. I have recently transferred to a Big 12 school. After an awkward couple of weeks attempting to make friends, I finally found a crew of girls to hit the bars with. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's got to be tough, especially for a hot chick.
Hot chick. Oh, my God.
They
Girls
all hate you.
Hate them. That's man, it's tough to be a girl, I would assume. I met a guy that I hooked up with randomly while White Girl Wasted on a visit up here at the beginning of last semester. Since he looks comparable to a Greek god, I was not hesitant when he asked for my number and wanted to smoke and do a Netflix night. Obviously, I knew what Netflix night was code for, but seeing as the sex was phenomenal last time, I rolled with it.
Interesting.
I like where this is going. He came over. The deed was done, and have been steadily having sex for the past month.
Wow.
Forgive me for sounding like a cliche rom-com, but he's always really cute and makes me breakfast in bed whenever I sleep over.
Ooh.
We also spend all of our time laughing when we're together. I guess you could say we just click.
Oh, boy.
This got very, very rom-com.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry for that soppy spiel, but I have developed feelings. I know I'm breaking the cardinal rule of casual sex and kind of want to see if we can maybe make this arrangement a little more formal. One of my guy friends recommends trying to have a semi-emotional conversation, see how he reacts. As a dude, what kind of advice would you do you have for making this into something more serious without scarring the shit out of him and ruining what we have going now? Please help me. I've attached a few pictures to fulfill my own obligation. What do you think?
I think, well, first of all, she has the hotness going for her.
Yeah.
And maybe they do click. I think it's worth a shot. I would date her.
Yeah, I mean, that email was enough for me.
Yeah.
I think
maybe a light, just a light dating. We'll not moving in.
I think there's a couple things girls do wrong with this. Right now, it's going well.
Yeah.
The breakfast. Girls should always judge guys on physical effort, never on what we say.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, this guy, like, physical effort is all you have to judge, because when he's moving for things for you,
yeah,
that's the time he's not swiping on Tinder.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like the time spent like taking you out,
Yeah.
making you breakfast. He can only be doing those things for you.
Right.
That means he has an interest in you.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying when you're texting with a guy, you should never trust a guy's emotions over text.
No.
Because you could say, when you text someone an emotion, it's very easy to do. Because you can turn the phone over and you don't have to see their reaction the minute you give them an emotion.
Uh-huh.
So like there's girls that I've gotten emails from. I write for this website where girls ask me advice on their text messages.
Do you really?
Yeah, called He Texted.
Uh-huh.
So girls, I have an account and you can ask me a private question. You can go find my.
Christ. How do you find shit like
I don't
this?
know. It's
This is a real talent of
It
yours.
all, everything always comes up. So go to hetexted.com. You can check me out there. I have a profile, and you can create an account and ask me a personal question. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So there's girls that always are like, he writes good night every night. But you laugh, but like girls see that as like an interest thing.
Of course, and I get it, but it's just so funny that women read so much into
So
things.
much.
It's insane.
So like he texts me good night. He always says text first.
Yeah.
Or he always says you're beautiful over text. All that shit over text. He doesn't have to deal with your immediate reaction, so it's easy to do. He can do that. He could write that goodnight text, copy, and paste it to 4 other chicks at the same time.
Right.
It took him 30 seconds.
Right.
A date takes hours. It takes commitment. It takes financial commitment. So what I'm saying to her is everything he's doing right now is very positive.
Yeah.
Like the making breakfast, all that stuff. So keep with it and keep creating events to like keep being a part of his time. He only has so much time. He's at school. He's got school hooking up with you, and he's got homework.
But wait a minute.
Maybe job.
You're saying she should start smothering him? I'm confused.
I'm saying she should not talk about what we are.
Ah.
I think she just needs to keep it going.
Women want that security.
I know she wants the security, but if you bring it up too soon,
I agree.
Then he kind of is like, maybe I want to. Guys want to know that they can go to a bar and still talk to girls without someone getting mad at them.
Right.
So that's why we live in an age where it's like, yeah, we're friends with benefits, but you're not. Most cases, this guy's just happy that he's with you.
Right.
So like this guy seems pretty happy. I think you maybe do some daytime dates. Do some things that are like a little, and the more you do that, the more he has to admit that you're together.
You had me. You're starting to lose me.
Okay.
It's starting to sound like ultimatum-y.
That's what I'm saying. Don't make it ultimatum.
I know, but day dates, now he has to realize you're together. I don't know. It feels very pushy.
I just think if she keeps spending time with him in the way she is now, where she's like, hey, I'm going to be out with my friends at the bar, and then he comes. Okay, he's still in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm going to be at this place with my friends. You should come.
Right.
You should come. But, like, make it a casual thing. The more you're with him in casual instances, that's just time spent, is what I'm saying.
I agree.
Without, like, a calling out of, like, the illusion.
Yeah.
I just don't think, like, the conversation needs to be had at a certain point because you're already been there for so long.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I think...
You think she says something?
No, definitely not.
So,
if any women are listening, that whole "what are we" is a huge. That's like telling a girl you're fat for us. Yeah. It's a horrible thing because we don't know, and obviously you don't know, and it's so much pressure, and now we have to go. What the hell's the right answer? What does she want to hear? And obviously you want to hear something committal, or you wouldn't bring it up. So you're having so much fun with this guy. You're clicking, as you say. It's all going great. Just keep doing that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the advice I'm giving.
Keep clicking.
Yes.
Why does it have to turn into this thing? You like the guy. He might like you. It sounds like he does. Just keep riding. That's what friends do. Just be friends. Use that template.
You're saying my advice in a much better way.
Okay.
I totally agree with that. That keep clicking, keep having fun.
Yes.
I'm saying, act. There's a whole thing called act as if.
Yes.
In sales. Okay? When you sell. So tomorrow we'll sign contracts. Instead of, do you want to sign contracts tomorrow?
Right.
So you act as if. So, hey, yeah, we're going out tonight. Let's hang out. And it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you hang out?
Yeah.
You two are clicking.
Exactly.
So I'm like, just keep going with it. The minute you call it out, it kind of does a
oh, yeah.
to the whole thing. And I know exactly what you're talking about, where you hear like, what are we? And it's like, I have to give you all these promises right now.
Exactly.
And
it's too much.
It's too much. And it's like, then what are you? Then the gifts start coming, and then it turns into a whole thing. When are we moving in?
Right.
Now I'm like way ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But that's what you're hearing me say is the stresses of all guys. We will hear, what are we? and we'll go 7 steps ahead.
Yeah, because we don't want to fight.
Yeah. So now, but I like that question. I think just act as if.
Yeah, I like that question too.
Act as if. TFMPodcast@gmail.com. You got time for one more?
Please.
Let's do one more.
Oh, wow, that flew by.
Dude, we bang them out. I get tired after doing these. Hold on. Let's look at any tweets at us. Please hold that mic before more like a boob. I'm making it into a drinking game. Am I holding it like a boob? Oh, Mike Cannon wrote in. You look great. Thanks, man.
Hey, Cannon.
Totes preach. All right, let's do one more. Let's see. The perfect TFM story. Pics attached. That's a lot of pressure this guy just put on his email. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Oh, my God. It's so fucking long. He's a freshman at LSU.
Hey, I went there.
So let's do it.
All right.
You went there?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is... We picked some good ones.
Yeah, it's really worked out.
J-Train. I know this may be a long story, but it's worth it. I promise.
Oh, boy.
You better promise our 10 fucking people watching at home.
12.
12. Are we down? Did people leave? No, we're still there. We're still at 12. 12 strong. Okay, we hold on to viewers. I'm a freshman at LSU living in the engineering dorm. Did you know that dorm?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fun
Anything
dorm.
to know about it?
It's a boozy dorm.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I know what you're thinking. I'm probably some fucking nerd with no life, but you're wrong. I guess I would be wrong.
Yes, yeah.
I even questioned living there this year, thinking it would suck dick with a bunch of nerds, but it hasn't been too bad. Only like 90% are nerds. I missed the deadline to rush this year, but will next year. Anyways, it all starts with this sleut living on the 4th floor. She's a solid 8'7",
Ooh.
okay, who I've been talking to for about a week. It finally comes time for the LSU versus Ole Miss game, which all my high school friends went to Ole Miss. So 4 of them are coming down for the game and staying at my dorm. Saturday, that's a tough thing. If you're out there and haven't gone to college yet, you get the friends coming freshman year.
Yeah.
It's tough because you don't know a lot of people.
Right.
They're not your real friends yet at the college.
Right.
So you're introducing these high school friends who know you, like, know everything about you.
Right.
You're introducing them to some friends that may not even be your friends.
Yeah.
It's just a tough situation. And you're staying in your dorm room, which is, like, there's not room for you, never mind 4 of your buddies.
Of course.
So this is already setting up well. Saturday morning comes and we start drinking. Beer pong, flip cup, cornhole, everything. You name it, and LSU tailgating has it. After drinking all day, the sleut wants to go back to the dorm to rest before the game. So I walk her back, and when we get back there, she is way too fucked up and passes out on the couch. Well, it's game time, and she can't even walk. So I tell her I'm going to the game, and I'll come get her after. Okay, that sounds
Yeah, you could have
reasonable.
raped her, so this is already a good start.
So we're doing well. Well, I'm at the game. My roommate comes back to the dorm completely fucked up, and she wakes up. My roommate, by the way, was a random. Didn't know him prior to college. Well, they end up having sex.
Whoa!
No fucking way.
I did not see that coming.
Me neither. Well, 2 of my friends walk in on it, and he says, I fucked up. I'll tell him. Just let me tell him.
Oh,
my
shit.
God. I hope that...
Wow.
As they leave, they run into my roommate's girlfriend. What a pull for that guy.
Oh.
If I can get away from this email for a second. Like,
yeah.
I'm assuming that this is all consensual. Like,
Let's
she
hope
woke
so.
up, met this guy, they hit it off, they had sex. That's what I'm assuming. If the email turns a different way, please don't take. I haven't read this email.
Right.
What a pull.
I mean, that's one of the. Remember when you were a kid, you would go, God, just put a woman in my room right now. That's all. That's that. That's what that is.
You walked in. It's like walking home and finding like leftovers when you're starving. You're like, oh
Right.
my God, like we got 2 slices of pizza here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, for this guy, I mean, my God, as they leave, they run into my roommate's girlfriend, which they have been doing.
Oh, he had a girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
Boy, the plot thickens.
Girlfriend, which they have been dating since like 9th grade, so you can imagine that didn't pan out too well. So the 4th quarter comes, and she comes to the game. The game ends, and LSU wins all. We all storm the field. It was fucking awesome. After, we decided to go home, to go to one of the bars in Tigerland. We're all getting fucked up. Free shots, the field, free shots everywhere. But she wasn't drinking after getting too drunk earlier. We go back to my place after and put on a movie to watch. Only problem, my roommate and my 4 high school friends are in the room too. this point, literally everyone I know knows my roommate and this girl had sex except for me. No one told me. Why is she still going along with this?
I know. She just fucked a stranger?
So, yeah. So what do we do? Wait, I think sex is, like, changed in college. Like, even from when we were there, like, there is a sexual revolution going on. Like,
You think so?
I think there is. Like, I think girls are, like, even that first email where the girl's like, I love sucking dick. It's like,
right.
I think we're all just acting like we want to act.
Well, there's porn, there's Tinder, there's Snapchat, yeah.
It's just a whole new. So what do we do? What do we do? We wait. What do we do? Wait till they all fall asleep. Next thing you know, the bed just starts fucking rocking like we're in an earthquake, and I woke up to my roommate and one of my other friends, but they didn't say anything to let me seal the deal as I punched my ticket to Pound Town.
So he bangs her now.
I guess so.
Okay.
We finish, and I need to dispose of the snake skin. So I make a dash for the bathroom. All the lights are off, just the TV on, and I think everyone is still asleep. Well, I couldn't. So he banged with 4 of his buddies, and
the pre-bang.
And the pre-bang.
Wow.
Well, I couldn't find my clothes, which were tossed somewhere around the room, so I figured I could just make a run back to the bed with everyone still asleep, no harm done. Make a break for it, butt-ass naked, full spread eagle. Dive into the bed to realize they had turned on all the lights and saw the whole thing.
Wow.
We just all started laughing for like 30 minutes.
That's not bad. That's fun.
High fives everywhere.
That's
well,
great.
I went to the bathroom. The girl tried to ditch out, but was caught by the guys when she hopped out of the bed naked as well. The night goes on. We go to sleep. I'm thinking now that was probably one of the best days of my life. This all happened perfect. And this is where it gets good. The next morning comes. She leaves at like 8. We wake up around noon. She calls me in tears saying she doesn't know what to do and she can't believe that happened and wants to come up to her room to talk. So I'm thinking, fuck, what did I do wrong? I wasn't that bad, was I? Then I think, of course not. I get upstairs and she's crying and saying she made the biggest mistake in her life. And I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't a big of a deal. I still have no idea what the fuck happened. Then all of a sudden my roommate's girlfriend busts in. She starts screaming at me saying, how are you okay with this? He's your fucking roommate. Oh,
Whoa.
my God. I just look at her and say, yeah, okay, what's your point?
Oh,
Like, he still
he
doesn't
didn't
know.
Wow.
I look like a deer in headlights wondering what the fuck is going on. I have a crazy girlfriend to my right screaming at me, and this salute to the left of me crying. I don't know what the fuck is going on. She leaves, and I ask this girl, what the fuck am I missing here? So damn confused. She tells me that when I was at the game, her and my roommate had sex. Now I'm fucking shocked. Me and my roommate just became Eskimo brothers in one fucking night.
Yeah.
And no one thought it would be a good idea to fucking tell me. So, J-Train, have you ever had a funny fucked up situation like that?
No, that's
What
fucking-
should I do now? After all this, I haven't talked to her since. My roommate switched schools for other reasons, which worked out great. Now I have the dorm to myself, and it's much easier bringing girls back knowing I don't have a fucking roommate that's going to fuck my girl before I do. I feel bad on one hand, like I'm partially responsible for all this, but where did I mess up? I was kept in the dark the whole time. Love the podcast. My boy at Jose_Castro20 at Jose Football turned me on to the podcast, and everyone I see, I tell them they need to start listening to it or they're fucking pussies. He may get mad that I gave out a Snapchat Twitter name, but I don't give a fuck. Read it and have everyone send them shits and tits. Mainly shits. I have a few more great stories and questions I could come out, use some advice on. If this gets aired, I'll work on typing other ones up. Thanks. Keep up the good work. He sends a picture of her. She's very cute.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
She's got a very southern look.
Oh, yeah, she's cute. She looks like a real bang your roommate type of gal.
Yeah. What I'd be interested in, I think, have you ever been in a situation like that?
Kind of, but they were all planned. Like, I was like, you try to bang her, then I'll bang her later.
Really?
But never like that.
Never like that. I mean, that's
Shakespeare.
pretty, yeah, that is Shakespeare. I think you got to make this girl feel comfortable that you're not really shooken up about it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for her. She was obviously,
Hammered.
hurt by this situation.
Right.
In some way, she felt like a jerk. She didn't want to be mean to you. You took her out that whole day.
Yeah.
I think that's why she was upset. Like, I'm assuming that this was all done consensually. This is what it sounds like, she was just having a fun day.
Yeah.
And I don't really look down. I don't look down on her for that. I'm just like, it's like kind of what I said with the bachelor party. Like, we're on this bachelor party. The dude just went and fucked the whole time. We're like,
Right.
good for him.
Yeah.
You got to get yours.
I'm with you.
But I will say that this particular situation, you got to make her feel like a little bit better.
Yeah. But, I mean, I wouldn't date her.
No, you don't have to date her.
Yeah.
But you could say to her, like, listen, that was a fucked up night. I'm fine with it. No STDs here. I'm cool.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Let's move on. Let's be cool with each other. Introduce me to your friends.
Yeah.
Tell them I was good in bed.
Yeah, introduce you to your roommate.
Yeah, let me get on that. I've never really had a situation that fucked up. Mine are like so much sadder than this.
Oh, yeah?
Like, this is like the best story. Like, this is like a really good story.
I mean, it sucks for the girlfriend.
Yeah, there's only one person that didn't get fucked.
Yeah.
And it was his girlfriend.
Well, she
got fucked. Yeah. I think, I mean, like, you got your own room now. I think let it go. Maybe, be cool with her.
Yeah.
Because she didn't do anything, like, fucking cataclysmic. Like, she fucked a couple dudes.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't dating. It's still weird. It's a weird move.
It's a weird move from her part.
Yeah.
She might, not feel great about it. But, everyone makes their mistakes. Like, we had a guy that, like, during a tailgate just was, like, fucking a girl in the woods. And then, like a guy in my fraternity fucked a girl in the woods. And then that night he's fucking another girl wearing the same thing he was wearing in the woods.
Oh, wow.
It's like that takes some, like, fucking, stretch of the imagination to, like, convince yourself that that's an okay thing to do.
Right.
Like, the worst thing I think I've ever done, I don't even know. I'm trying to think. That's pretty
crazy. What a story.
What a story. I'm happy you sent it.
He should send that to Reader's Digest or something.
Penthouse Forums.
Penthouse Forum.
Yeah. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. TFM Podcast at gmail.com. That is our email. We are here every Tuesday with your stories, emails. Keep sending them in. Mark, thank you for coming on.
Hey, I had a blast. This is fun.
Always a great time hanging, talking. Go find him on Twitter at Mark Norm, MarkNorm. Also, his podcast, Tuesdays with Stories, is on the Stand Up New York Labs Network, so you can go check that out. Get his album. His album's called Still Got It.
There you
How
go.
did I fucking forget that?
That's fine. You
Still got it on iTunes. I'm Jared Freed. You can find me on all platforms. JTrain56. We will see you next week.
There you go.
There you go.